Hey Busy Bees! Welcome back to my channel, Honeysuckle, and just as the title says, I am going to be trying a $700 juicer today. Now, to be completely transparent, with my new career, YouTube food blogger, I often get sent a lot of PR packages with things that I've either never heard before or just really fun things that companies want me to try. This video is not sponsored, but I thought it would be cool to just do like a kitchen test drive series, basically trying out gadgets that I get from random companies. This one happens to be by Hurom. It's a Korean company. This is a brand that I've actually never seen before in stores. I've seen ads floating on Facebook, but I've always been curious because their design looks so sleek and it looks really cool. I think they were also, they also made it on Oprah Winfrey's like best things list, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna unbox it and we're gonna be making two things. This machine claims to be able to make juice. It has a self-feeder and you can also make nut milk. So it's like a 2-in-1 type of machine. And I'm really excited to try it out. That was a super long intro, but I thought I would preface this new type of video with you guys. And it's not gonna be every Sunday. I'm just gonna be doing it anytime I get some fun and cool gadgets that I wanna share with you guys. But be sure to let me know what you think about this new concept kitchen test drive by commenting in the box below. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more fun videos. And I'll get started with the unboxing. Okay, we have the manual, lots of various parts. This is one of those things where you press the vegetables down. Cleaning tools, always useful. Good thing the box says it's smash proof because that would have been a disaster. Probably where the juice comes in, and then I'm not sure what this is for. But based on the design, I think this is where like the pulp and stuff goes into this. Ooh. Whoa. This is the smart hopper. So everything is already kind of assembled for me, so I don't have to do all the guesswork. But I will look at the manual before I get started, just in case. And the base. It's quite heavy, and I wasn't sure if I can lift it out without like slipping. I did break a glass already this morning. And it's so pretty! It's rose gold, which is so chic. Wow. This looks awesome. Let's put all of our pieces on the marble. And now, let's see here. Now I'm gonna assemble this machine together first to see how easy it is to assemble. And then we're gonna take it all apart, wash the parts before we start juicing. Okay. Parts and accessories, I think we have everything. There's 13 items that come with this machine. Turn the hopper lid counterclockwise and remove mixing bar and separate the chamber and hopper by turning the hopper clockwise. There's a quick guide. The blade. The hopper. And then there's, wait a minute. Oh, okay, I see. There's like a coarse basket and then there's like a very fine mesh basket depending on how much pulp you want to go through. Personally, when I'm juicing or when I make green juice like this, I want a lot of fiber. I don't want all the fiber to be taken out. So I think I'm gonna go with the coarse one to let more pulp through. At least I think that's how it works intuitively. And then there's this guy where, oh, okay. So you have a spout where the liquid comes out. I've watched a YouTube video just to see what I'm working with here. And it looks pretty easy, but I'm not very good at assembling things. Like IKEA furnitures take me forever to do, so let's hope this is easy. This.
I like how you said you're going to.
This probably goes up here, right? Okay, it snaps on. Cool, cool. Yeah, so Nate just was like, I like how you said you were gonna assemble it, but then you just disassembled it. I need to know what I'm working with here. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Lock position, and then I guess this goes at the bottom, right? No. Okay, I have to consult the box to see what it's supposed to look like. Okay, cool. So this ridged thingy goes at the bottom. Wait, oh, okay, I got it. Okay, got it. This is for the self-feeding juicer, and then this is the hopper, like if you want to do nut milks, which I am gonna use later. So we're gonna try out both of them. Learning curve. Ta-da! Okay, now let's take it apart and let's go clean it. I would say ease of assembling, it's not terrible. There's many different parts, but now that I know what all the parts are for, I can handle this. So this is for the pulp. This is for the self-feeder. And then this is the main machine. All right, let's go wash it, you guys. Everything's washed, let's reassemble. And voila, that was pretty painless. I had to put just a few big pieces together. Oh, and I want to talk about the washing process. I appreciate that all of the parts are large, nothing small that I have to scrub except for like the blades and stuff, but for the most part, it wasn't too bad. Now we're gonna test out the self-feeding tube contraption. According to their quick guide though, I have to chop up the vegetables, so most of these are okay, I think, but I probably could cut them a little smaller, which I'm just gonna do right now. For the kale, I'll just cut it with my scissors. And then for the cucumber, we'll also cut that. I think these should be okay. Let me look. Yeah, that'll work. Definitely I have to cut the apples, so I'll be right back. In terms of preparation, I feel like you still have to prepare it the same way you would with a normal juicer, but you don't have to stand there pushing it in, which is nice, I suppose. Let's go ahead and put our ingredients in. We'll start with some kale, our cucumber, one celery stick, half of an apple. I'm using Honeycrisp because it has a nice, like, sour, sweet tang. Our baby pineapple from the Sprouts haul. Oh, it smells so good, and I can already tell that this one's gonna be really sweet. A piece of ginger, and the rest of our kale. Okay. I'm so excited for this. I love green juice, but they're always super expensive. So let's think about this. An average green juice costs like $10, so you'd have to buy 70 green juices to make up the cost of this. If you drink green juice every day or do that pressed juice cleanse, it might be worth it. I'm not sure how much you spend on that on an annual basis though. All right, cool, we have our ingredients in and I'm ready to start the machine. So it says, set the lever to close before extraction, set. And then it says, set the lever to half open when all ingredients go through the chamber set. I guess this is, you let the pulp through to this guy. And then after extraction, turn the power dial to 0 counterclockwise to stop the juicer. Seems easy enough. All right, we're gonna do this. I don't know why, but I'm kind of nervous. It's doing it! Now we set the lever to half open. What does that do? Until no more pulp comes out, but I don't see any pulp. Oh, the pulp is coming down. The pulp is coming down. Whoa. This reminds me of Aristy's diaper. All right, I think that's good. Turn this guy off. Now I'm waiting for this part, which looks so cool, but hopefully it doesn't splatter everywhere. Ready? No! There's still some juice left right here. I'm gonna tilt it over. Okay, so there's still quite a bit of juice in there. I wonder if I turn it back on if we would get more juice coming out. So let me try that. Okay. Cool. So let's see, the self-feeder. There's a little piece of celery left in there, which the blade was not able to push through, but for the most part, it's pretty empty. There's a piece of kale and then there's a pineapple in there, which I don't know if that means I need to chop it up more, but I chopped the kale pretty small, so bummed about that. And then let's see how dry the pulp is. Ooh, this is all the pulp that came out? Whoa, that is not bad at all. That's actually pretty impressive. So, two things that I noticed. There's barely any waste, so I know that I'm getting a lot of nutrients in here. And also the sound is pretty quiet. I don't know if you guys have the Breville juicer, but that was the one that I used to have before we moved down here, and I just decided to get rid of it because it was loud. There were lots of parts to put together, and I just didn't want it anymore because we didn't have room here. But I'm pretty impressed with this. This is pretty quiet, and compared to the Breville juicer, I would say this is by far a lot better. Now, let's try the juice. As you can see, it's quite pulpy. That's because I chose to use the coarse grind. There's lots of stuff in here. It's thicker than your normal juice, but I'm a little bit disappointed that there's only like half of the cup. Not bad. This is probably equivalent to, I would say, something you would mix between like a Vitamix and a juicer. Like if a Vitamix had a baby with a juicer, this is what it's like. It's like a smoothie juice. It's pretty good. I wonder if I could do this with like frozen vegetables so it would come out like a smoothie. Wanna try it? Cool, so I would say the Smart Hopper was a success with the exception of a few pieces of fruit being left behind. But overall, I would say that I'm pretty pleased with the results. Next up, I'm excited to try out the dual hopper for our nut milk. For our nut milk, I'm gonna be using the fine mesh basket. Put it in. This guy in. And then the dual hopper this way. Okay, cool. Now I read the instructions online and it says to put equal parts almonds and water. For the almonds, I soaked 1 cup of almonds overnight and it expanded into about 2 cups. I'm gonna remove the water from here and then add it into this, then add my filtered water in, and we'll see what happens. So I guess I'm just gonna add it to this chamber right here. Wait, are you supposed to turn it on before? Okay, let's try it with the machine turned on. And that's it, I guess. This one was different from the green juice in that once I started grinding the nuts, it went down, the pulp went down to the machine right away instead of holding it in there. I'm not sure if that's supposed to happen or not. Nate said that I should have poured the nuts with the water at the same time, but I'm not sure how that would have worked, given that I only have 2 hands. But this looks nice and creamy. If you look up close, you do see a lot of almond pulp in there, but they also extracted quite a bit. I'm gonna pour out a little bit to try. I got a big chunk of ground nuts in here. Not sure I like that. Yeah, there's a lot of ground nuts in here still. I would say, as a person that sometimes makes my own nut milk in the Vitamix and then I use a nut milk bag to squeeze out, I would say the manual way takes more time, but I get a much smoother nut milk. Of course, this is also my first time using the machine, so I'm not exactly sure I'm doing it right, but I will keep you guys updated on Instagram stories to see if I kind of get rid of the pulp in the milk and if it ends up being better the next time. So let's talk about overall verdict. I would say I really enjoyed the green juice. I like that I'm able to maintain a lot more pulp in the green juice. I like that the green juice maintained a lot of its pulp because without the pulp, you end up just getting pure juice, which turns into sugar in your body. So that's really nice. And I love that it was quiet. It sucked the pulp dry and I got very little. In terms of the nut milk, I'm still 50-50 on it. I'll give it another try, but I think that my first sip ended up with a bunch of ground almonds in there, so I'm not sure that was very palatable. I like this machine, however, for $700, it's pretty steep, but I think this is meant to be like a 2-in-1 thing. I went on their website and they have juicer with just the dual hopper, I think starting at $2.99, or there's like a personal version for $1 something. You guys should go check it out if you're interested. But for what this is, it's pretty cool. I think it's stylish. It's a brand that I've never heard of before, so it's kind of nice to try new things that are not dominating the market yet. If there's any other gadgets you guys want me to try or review, be sure to let me know in the comments section below, and also let me know what you think of this new series, Kitchen Test Drive. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!